All right, y'all, perhaps, I don't know, I'm curious what you guys think, if this is surprising or not. But perhaps we have a bit of a surprising video here. This came out a few days back, but I wanted to talk about it. Mike Pence is not endorsing Donald Trump. So let's watch, and then we'll discuss.
Let me ask you this. We have not spoken since former President Trump sewed up the nomination, which he did earlier this week, and he has received endorsements from some of the people who were running against him, but we have not heard from you. Will you be endorsing your former president? You were on the ticket with him last time around.
Well, Martha, I appreciate the question. And it should come as no surprise that I will not be endorsing Donald Trump this year.
All right, I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm not going to bury the lead here. I am surprised by this. Because everybody else, DeSantis, Nikki Haley didn't endorse him, right? Yeah, I don't think she did. But DeSantis and everybody else who, the Huffington Post. Remember Governor Sununu, who was a big Nikki Haley supporter, and he was really aggressively going after Trump. As soon as Trump won, he's like, yeah, I endorse him. So honestly, that's what I expect from all of these losers. But he's not doing it. Now, hold your horses. He's going to explain why that is. And it's not what you think.
Look, I'm incredibly proud of the record of our administration. It was a conservative record that made America more prosperous, more secure, and saw conservatives appointed to our course in a more peaceful world. But that being said, during my presidential campaign, I made it clear that there were profound differences between me and President Trump on a range of issues. And not just our difference on my constitutional duties that I exercised on January the 6th.
Not just the fact that he tried to have me fucking killed. The people had the noose and were chanting, hang Mike Pence. And Trump was like, maybe they're right about that. Maybe he should have listened to me. So it's not the fact that he was okay with having you axed. That's not why you're not voting for him.
Watch his candidacy unfold.
Or not endorsing him, I should say. He didn't say he's not voting for him.
I've seen him walking away from our commitment to confronting the national debt.
So a bigger concern to you is not that he tried to have you killed. The bigger concern is he's walking away from reducing the national debt. Let me decode that for you from Washington speak. He doesn't want to cut Social Security and Medicare enough for me to endorse him. That's what he's saying, effectively.
Starting to shy away from a commitment to the sanctity of human life.
He's not pro-life enough because he's sort of hedged on the idea of doing a full federal national abortion ban. He took the old school Republican position, like sort of leave it up to the states, right? I'm personally pro-life, but leave it up to the states. Let some states ban it. Let some states regulate it as they see fit and allow it to a certain extent. He's not pro-life enough. Okay, this list is getting really sad.
This last week is his reversal. On getting tough on China and supporting our administration's effort to force a sale of ByteDance TikTok.
Why do you think he did that?
So he doesn't want to ban TikTok. Another reason why Pence is not endorsing him. Jesus Christ.
Do you think he had that reversal on that before we go, sir?
Well, I can't speculate on it. But what I can tell you is that in each of these cases, Donald Trump is pursuing and articulating an agenda that is at odds with the conservative agenda that we governed on during our 4 years. And that's why I cannot, in good conscience, endorse Donald Trump in this campaign.
So his argument is Donald Trump is not conservative enough. Donald Trump is not Republican enough. I'm purity testing him, and I'm going to his right, and I'm saying, sir, you are way too liberal for me to vote for you. That's his reasoning. He literally swatted aside the part where Trump tried to make him do a coup and then was cool with people chanting they wanted to hang Mike Pence. He swatted that aside. He's like, no, it's not that. It's not the thing where they were trying to kill me. It's not that at all. It's not the thing they tried to overthrow the election. It's not the fraudulent elector scheme. It's none of that. That I could overlook. The thing I can overlook, he doesn't want to ban TikTok. He doesn't want to cut Social Security, Medicare enough. He's not pro-life enough. Never in a million years did I think I would listen to Mike Pence, not endorse Trump, and then have more criticism of him than Trump. Like, of all the arguments, this is literally the worst way to discuss this. The worst way. Because, by the way, I got news for you. Substantively, when it comes to the policies, he always ends up cutting in the more conservative direction. Obviously. In virtually every case, the only ones where he deviated was like the First Step Act and pardoning Alice Johnson and axing the TPP. Though, to be fair, when he did that, he also slipped some of the provisions of the TPP into the new NAFTA that he negotiated. So he governs as George W. Bush, as Ronald Reagan. Tax cuts for the rich, deregulation, appointing an anti-Roe v. Wade justice, which ended up killing Roe v. Wade. He's super duper conservative, but not enough for Mike Pence. Now, by the way, just to be clear, Pence does go on to say, when he's asked who he's going to vote for in November, quote, "I'm going to keep my vote to myself. I would never vote for Joe Biden." So, in other words, he's either not voting, or he's voting third party, or he is going to vote for Trump, but he didn't want to say it. He wanted to hang on to some shred of dignity and decency and integrity. Say, nope, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I mean, look, there's a lot of cucks in politics, but the way that most of the Republicans have cucked themselves to Trump is astonishing. The elected ones, I mean. The ones who clearly don't like him, don't agree with him, but they feel the need to bend the knee for careerist reasons. So I guess in a weird way, credit to Mike Pence for doing this. But again, he used the worst arguments possible. You're not right-wing enough. If he's not right-wing enough, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. This dude would say Genghis Khan is too liberal. This dude would look at Mussolini and say, way too far to the left. I'm astonished at this reasoning. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.